Alright, I'm back. Shall we do a Stevenage Road to Glory? Oh, yeah, then. Nearly 3 months off, and that's what I came up with. There you go. Did you expect anything less? No. Now, if you're new to the channel, which I would imagine the majority of you probably are, I've been away from YouTube for a few months. I needed a break from it. I really did. I thought, oh, I'm going to play some other games, but I just thought, nah, I need to take a break from it. Otherwise, I just wasn't going to do it at all. And I didn't want that to happen. And last year, we did a Stevenage Road to Glory, and we never went to the Champions League final, which I do regret. So we won the Europa League, and then I left it there. So this one, we're going to try and right them wrongs, make it to the Champions League final, do a proper Road to Glory with Stevenage. I'm looking forward to this. I hope you guys are. And if you're new to the channel, and it seems like something that you want to be on board with, hit that subscribe button, because all the suggestions just makes the career mode even better. More people suggesting stuff. Fantastic. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm talking about? So with this career mode, I've got it on ultimate difficulty because they've actually changed it. So it's back to what it used to be. It's a bit of a challenge. Well, it is at the minute because I am rusty as anything on this game. I've not touched it other than the beta a couple of months ago. But ultimate difficulty, it is a bit of a challenge. I haven't got it on competitor mode because it just makes rubbish teams absolutely unreal with skills, and that doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make it realistic. It's more arcade than sim, if that makes sense, and that's not what I'm looking for. So we do want to keep it fairly realistic. I'm not going to be wanting to see like some 51 rated player doing Rebonas and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy. Anyway, getting off track. With this episode, we're going to be going over the team, seeing what we need to do in regards to board expectations. We'll try and get a youth academy set up. We might scout a player or two. Maybe one person in particular that I might look to bring in. OG people of the channel will know what I'm talking about. And if you're new, okay, I'm going to say that probably quite a bit because it's been a while. I apologize, it's been a while. So I'm rusty with YouTube and I'm rusty with FIFA. There you go. And we'll brush all that off hopefully after a couple of videos and we'll be back to normal. But there was one player last year that we bought. We didn't think anything of him. Thought we'll give him a chance. And he turned absolutely unreal. Unreal. You could say super. So hopefully you guys will be on board with that. But either way, let's have a look at this team. Let's have a little look at the team. Have a little look at the team. Marsh on the left-hand side, 61 rated. We've got Newton up top, 61. List. There he is, List. He was decent last year. We got him to about a 70 rated, 70-odd rated. Did play pretty well. On the right-hand side, we've got Osborne and Smith in the centre of the park. I do think I will be changing them out, though. 56 and a 48 rated. No. I mean, any Stevenage fans, if there is any that do decide to watch this, let us know about players, if they're decent, if they should be sold, all that good stuff. Let us know in the comments, and we can get that done for the next episode. But Reed, as you can see, he's got the yellow circle with the exclamation mark in there because he doesn't play in a CDM position. I love that they've implemented this into this year's FIFA, where you can change people's positions, but if they don't normally play in that position, this will happen. And it'll have an effect on the stats. I think it's great that it does that. I think if you go through... Oh, it doesn't tell you. I thought it would have told you. I thought where the negative impact came, but there you go. It doesn't. Doesn't. Well, there you go. So we'll probably switch Reed out unless we change him to a CDM. We've got Prosser and Cuthbert as we're centre-backs. We've got Hutton on the right... Oh, I was going to say a left-hand. That's confusing. Right back, but he's playing left back. And I'm going to have to... There we go. Clear the old throat. But here he is because he needs a good introduction. It is the wild one, James Wilden. He was fantastic for in the FIFA 20 version of this. Coming in goal, we've got Effiong, we'll go with that. Dianga, Vincelot, he can probably go in for Reed straight away. Carter, we've got Johnson, Van Kooten, he was great as well last year. Corker, Yonton, he was decent for Akin one day, I think. Marshall, Fernandez, Fielden, and Smith. There you go. So there's a look at the team. So the current formation, 4-3-3. It looks like a holding formation. Is that correct? Yes, it is. So that's the current formation. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to keep that. But we're using 4-2-3-1 a lot last year. And it seemed pretty decent. I haven't really tried it this year, so that might be worthwhile giving a go. But let us know in regards to formations and stuff like that. Really, if you want to see it, just tell us and we can give it a shot. Why not? Why not? If it doesn't have too much of an impact on the team, so like if we haven't got 2 CDMs, it might be a bit difficult to use a formation that does require that. I'm sure you get what I'm saying. So not something where it's going to ruin all the teams. What's it called? What's it overall? That's what I was looking for. You get the picture. We'll leave it at that for the time being. I'm just rambling on for now. Right, we'll see. We've got 1.2 million. Not loads of money to spend, really. But what do you expect? I suppose it's Stevenage. They're in League 2. We'll look to get a little bit more money with the pre-season tournament. I am just going to look to sim it. If we do get to the final, we'll play the game. If not, we'll just move on. Move on. Let's have a look at these board expectations. So the one with to finish in the round of 16 in the FA Cup. Should be pretty difficult, that, actually. We've got to finish mid-table. I'm going to be looking to get promoted this season, 100%. Youth Academy, same 4 players, so we need a new goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and forward. Pretty much just a totally new team with your Youth Academy, please. So brand exposure, same 1 crucial first-team player assigned to a midfielder or a forward position. You know exactly who I'm going to be scouting. You know exactly who I'm going to be scouting. Oh, super. Anyway, that's another in-joke. I shouldn't be doing that because, like I say, it alienates all the new people, but it's hard not to do it. Finish mid-table, we know that. Finish the season with 450,000 unspent wages. So the first thing we're going to do is have a little search. Ricky J. Jones, we used him last year as well. He was fairly decent. I think he's meant to be pretty good on this game this year as well. But we're going to search for the person that I was talking about. It is going to be... There he is. There he is. Oh, Super Seman, yo. We're saying this kid last season, if you didn't see it. And we thought, he'd probably be alright. Turned into an absolute beast. He was amazing forward. Absolutely amazing. So I'm searching for him straight away, or scouting him even. That is the first thing that we are going to be doing. We're going to see what... We're getting Champions Trophy. Yes, we know we're in that. Youth Academy will maybe look to set that up as well now. Because the good thing about this is you get a Youth Academy scout out the gate. You don't have to buy one, which I do think is decent. One thing, though. If you're a higher rated team, so maybe Premier League, Championship, something like that, you get a scout report from the get-go. Now, this, League 2, you haven't. Seems a bit strange. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? A bit harsh. The team that need it the most don't get it. And this ultimate version is meant to get a homegrown talent with every save. Every new career mode, homegrown talent. I haven't had one yet. So if anyone knows how you should be setting that up, let us know. And we can maybe use it in future career modes. But I'm not going to get to use it, I'm just going to look to, I don't know, change the edition that I've got. I don't know. Yeah, nah, I did. Right, we're going to do it 6 months. We don't want to burst the budget. We're going to always start searching again. We're going to go for England in any, considering that we need to bring in pretty much across the board in positions. So we'll look to get through this pre-season tournament and then see if we can get some money. One thing with the training as well, so I can't imagine that you haven't already seen this, but I'll go over it really quick. So now training has changed. I do like this as well. So training has got fitness levels and sharpness levels, so you can do different forms of training with multiple players. Now, at one time, well, for as long as I can remember, it was only, I think it was 5 players, wasn't it, that you could do training on. So this, just train everyone up. It's fantastic. I do think that is good. So I will be simulating a lot of it, but if you know anything in regards to what we should be doing here, let us know, and we can always change this up. But for the time being, we're just going to be simming stuff. But there you go. You can see sharpness has went up, fitness has went down. It is a lot more realistic. You've got development as well, so on that page, got development as well, so we can change players round, we can change their positions. So at the minute, everyone is unbalanced. So where was he? The lad that played Reed. So if we wanted to put him as a CDM, you would go into his positions, development plan, and look to change his position to CDM. That would change his stats up. As you can see, his defending goes up, his physical goes up when you start training that. We're not going to do that at the minute because I don't think we need him as a CDM. But there you go. I think that is fantastic that they've actually done that. It would be interesting to see if you could make him into like a striker. I don't know if you can. It would be decent to try it out. And what he would actually play like. Maybe we'll do an experiment on that. See what happens. But there you go. I think that is decent. I'll give EA props for implementing stuff like that. Also, when it comes to playing the games, the sim feature is miles better now. You can simulate it and then go into the game. You can come out of the game and then sim the rest of the match. All that sort of good stuff. I think it's fantastic. It should make career mode a lot more interesting for you guys to watch as well, especially for content creators doing their career modes as well. It's all good. It is all good. I've just nearly ate the mic there. That was canny, wasn't it? So what we're going to do, like I say, we're going to sim this. Give it a little sim. Hopefully, that'll be enough for the scout report to come back on Semenyo as well. We'll have a look at how much he costs. We didn't make it through. What a surprise. But what can you do? So we've got 1.2 million, nearly 1.3 million to spend. 11k in the wage budget. It's not great, like, is it? It's not great. But we're going to have a look at Super Semenyo. So he's a 60 rated overall. I'm sure he was a 59, 58 rating. Maybe he was even lower than that last year. He wasn't that good at all. So let's have a look at his stats. I mean, his acceleration and sprint speed still decent. Agility's up there with 74. Strength 71, which I think is going to be decent in this game. He's got the long shot taker trait as well. Oh, he's still looking good. Medium work rates, which puts us off a little bit. We did change him with the cheat engine, but there's nothing like that out at the minute, I don't believe. So we're going to have to stick with these medium work rates, which could be a problem. I'm not 100%. He would cost between 520 and 750,000. Weekly wage 4,800. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. The only thing I'm near positive there'll be other players that we can potentially go for that have been put into the game. Maybe it's a loan deal. That could be the way to go because now you can do loan to buys, which was in FIFA a long time ago. Now it's finally back, which is amazing. So we could do a lot of loan to buy deals or just loans for some players. I'm not going to bring anyone in this episode. I'm just going to leave it. You guys can let us know in the comments who we should bring in. Should we bring Semenyo back to Stevenage and look to win the Champions League with them? Can't speak. Or shall we go in for someone else? That's how it's looking at the minute. So what I'm thinking now is we'll go into the first game of the season and then we'll end things there. So it's going to be against Colchester. Should be interesting. Oh, I'm looking forward to it though. I must admit, we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Semenyo, we've got the final scout report. Not much. Carter transfer offer. So we've got a couple of transfer offers. I've totally missed this year. Carter, for the sake of the money and being 58 overall, I'm not going to sell anyone in this episode either. You guys can let us know who we should be selling. List, I know for a fact, I wouldn't be selling Elliot List. That is for sure. He is staying. He is staying. As for other people, I think the only people that I really would like to stay at the team, so I probably wouldn't sell them if you mentioned it would be the wild one, List, possibly Eonton. I think they would be the three that I'm really attached to. But for the time being, what we're going to do, we'll skip through to the first game and we'll get into that, eh? We'll get into that. Yeah, we'll go then. First game back. Oh, 3 points would be fantastic, but I'm not going to be expecting too much. I'm not going to lie. I'm rusty as anything on this game. I really am. Oh, I mean, I would take a point. For this first game, I would take a point. So, oh, well then. Come on. What? Come on. What am I doing? What? Bramall. Plays it across. Great block. Well one. Bad defending. He sent it wide. Eonton. Going to play through the List. List was fantastic last year forward. What can he do? Here. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. The first goal back, and it is Elliot List. Come on, son. Come on. I'm glad it was him. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. But List, well done, son.
Well, Derek,
that's one thing with this. I felt like shooting wasn't. I don't know. It feels like there's no power sometimes. but there was no questions there. Slotting it past the keeper. And we're 1-0 up. 1-0 up, my first game back. Harriet has been able to find a ball to Gambin. He's played it back to Norris. Come on, where's the defence? Gambin. Oh, what a save coming. Both ends of the pitch. List scoring and coming in. There you go. With a great save. Well done, mate. Well done. Carter. Nice ball through. Newton. Battling. Going to play it across. Play it back and it's 2-0. Eonden. Go on, son. Ah, do a little dance. Sing a little song. Get down in that. 2-0 though. 2-0. When he played it across the yard, I was thinking, I've messed this up. But first timer, Eonden and List both getting on the score sheet. Carter. Oh, he sent him. Newton. Come on, close this game out. Newton takes the shot. 3-0. 3-0. It is over. Colchester's first game. Shocking. Stevenage's first game. Amazing. Calm it down. Calm it down. He's put himself out there to keep his place in the team. Ooh, decent. Decent.
Lovely finish.
Lovely finish. Lovely finish. That is it done. That is it done and dusted. Newton, send him. Here we go, Carter. Looking to get on the score sheet. What a start this would be. 4-0. 4-0. Come on. Oh, we're back. We are back. That's what I'm talking about. Carter getting on the score sheet. We have annihilated these here, like annihilated them. Maybe this could be the formation that we need to use. It's pretty decent, like.
Well, here is the replay.
Catching Colchester out.
From that distance, it hasn't got much chance.
See you later. We'll have a look at these post-match interviews, see if much has changed. 4-0, man. 4-0. Come on, first victory. It's a landmark. It was all about 100% effort. It was. It was. Been difficult for Cuthbert recently. We've had to try everything, get him back to his best. Do you think we saw him? What? Come through the other side. He's a tough lad. He's a tough lad. There you go. Is that it? No? Ended up being a comfortable 90 minutes for the team. Very impressive. But were you surprised it wasn't more difficult? I was a little bit surprised. The lads were ruthless, though. They didn't give up. That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks.
Cheers, bet. I'll see you later. Here it is, then. Stevenage. Top of the table. One game played. Could this be the same at the end of the season? I am hoping so. I am hoping so. So we're going to be closing things up with this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, drop a little like on this video because it does massively help the channel. It would be great if we could get, I don't know, what shall we go for? Shall we actually do a like goal for a change? 40 likes? It's not much, but there you go. 40,000 likes. That's what I'm after. There you go. Either way, for the next episode, let us know in regards to signings. I think we have got a couple of offers in for some of our players as well. No, we don't. That's good to hear. That's good to know. So, Semenyo. Should we bring Semenyo in? Should we bring someone else in? We'll probably have scout reports from a youth academy as well, which will be decent. So, there you go. There you go. It's good to be finally back. And, as always, I will be seeing you in the next one.